Hello and welcome back to another episode of Witcher 3, Blood and Wine with early game gear. We are playing on Deathmarch difficulty with the Viper Swords and the Warrior's Leather's Jacket from White Orchard. We just finished curing Vivian and now we are looking for a mission to do. I'm trying to get as many ability points as possible, so I need to do the lowest level missions and get as much experience points as I can from them. Right now my lowest level mission is the Fists of Fury. A few of these missions don't have a level number next to them. One of them is just collecting Gwent cards, which is just something, I'm just gonna have to do as I go, because I don't know where all the Gwent cards are. The other one is a couple of missions just in that I just haven't checked out yet, so I don't know their level. And then there's a bunch of exclamation points around the map too, but I'm just going to go with what I know right now and explore the city a little bit more and go to these locations where I need to do some of the fist fighting. So let's...
Behold the tourney's victor, hallowed be his name!
Thank you very much. Now, so let's head inside, and if anything interesting happens before I get to the Fist of Fury mission, then I will definitely show it, of course.
Excuse me?
Here's the board that shows how I did in the tournament. As you can see, I won. So that was cool. Alright, let's go. I've been doing lots of looting and running around talking to shopkeepers. And the last shopkeeper I played Gwent with. I beat him, he gave me a new card. And now I'm just going to go check on the Duchess Henrietta, and just on the off chance if she plays Gwent, now would be a good time to play her at Gwent, if she does.
Huh?
Yes, Geralt?
Wanted to talk. That is, if it's no bother, Your Grace.
Why ever would it be? I'm listening. What is it?
Unfortunately, she doesn't play Gwent, but we could learn some things about her anyway.
Quite a dose of pomp and circumstance.
We cherish this tradition. My great-grandmama, Adela Marta, elevated it to its current status. For the longest time, she could not decide whom to wed. Meanwhile, her suitors, and there were swarms, often duelled one another. In their contests, Ademarta saw an altogether comfortable way of picking the prime apple from the bushel of potential husbands, determining who had what she valued most in men: strength, valor, and cunning. Thus, she commanded them to take part in tourneys, though in the end she chose none of them, and wed instead the youngest son of Nilfgaard's reigning emperor, whom she met on a journey south.
But Beauclair's inhabitants had begun to enjoy the night's sparring.
Very much so. And not only they. The year after, knights from far and wide gathered to face one another for sport and glory. And so it has remained. Though the price has changed. The Duchess's hand and half the duchy are no longer in the offing. Still, Beauclair's tourneys are famed the world over. Of that we are rather proud.
Alright, she mentioned Dandelion when I first met her. What's going on between them?
Curious how you met Dandelion. Mind telling me about it? So long as it's not a sensitive subject, that is.
Oh, ancient history. My father announced a grand tourney. Julian was invited. He was to compose a song about a valorous struggle in the arena. What he wrote was the most beautiful love ballad I had ever heard. Papa was furious. Refused to pay him.
Ballad? About you?
Not overtly. I was married to Raymond at the time, after all.
I get it.
Alright, so they were definitely lovers. I guess that's all we're going to learn from her right now.
Thanks for sparing the time, Your Grace.
Duty calls.
You got it.
I understand. Understand and approve.
What kind of view you got from up here? Ooh, pretty view. Alright, I'm getting pretty close to where I need to get to fight. Oh, what's this?
Horrid beast. Milton the Peyrac Peyran falls victim to his own cowardice. The beast of Beauclair has struck again. Citizens, beware of the beast. Turn your trembling hearts to the good book. You will find solace there. The top dew this season. A quaff beyond compare. from the friseur Jean-Louis Ludovic. The latest in cuts and styles in the Koviri court fashion. Jean-Louis Ludovic. For the ladies, for the gentlemen. Northern fashions to suit the southern style.
What's this now? Lazar Lafargue's workshop. What exactly do you do in here, Mr. Lafargue?
Gracious Duchess has hired a witch.
Greetings.
A witcher from the School of the Wolf, here in Tucson. Greetings. I'm Lazar Lafargue.
Geralt of Rivia. Seem pretty enthused. Got a job for me?
Rather. Mind you, it's no monster hunt, but I'm sure you'll be interested all the same. I'm an armorer, see, and I've for years sought diagrams for witcher armor of exceptional quality, Grandmaster level.
Heard of them. Never seen any, though. Thought they were lost.
Not quite. For I've been lucky enough to learn that their holders came to Tucson. Alas, they then perished, but I know where. I just need a partner to help me retrieve them.
If you know where to look, why not get them yourself?
No offense, but do I look like a rough-hewn adventurer? Besides, who would serve my clients while I romped about seeking them? No, I rather leave it to someone familiar with such matters. Bring me the diagrams, and from them I'll forge for you whatever you fancy.
Ooh, Witcher diagrams. I'll definitely go find them.
All these diagrams somehow wound up in Tucson? How is that even possible?
Tucson was once home to Tyen'sail, a legendary and now deceased Elven Master armorer. Witches from all corners of the world came to him to forge their plate, their mail.
Heard about him. Supposed to have been the best.
And thus he charged a king's ransom for his work. Witches would take difficult, dangerous work to earn the coin to pay him. Some, alas, met with misfortune, and the diagrams they carried were left to rot with their earthly remains.
Got it. Find them, find the diagrams. But how can I know where to look for their remains?
As it happens, I learned my trade at tyen'sail's side. So I heard the stories of the missing witches firsthand. What he told me, well, that is what discouraged me from seeking the diagrams out myself. We must strike a deal. I shall tell you all I know. In return, once you've found the diagrams, you will let me draft a copy.
Sounds cool to me, bro. Just tell me some more information first.
This Elven Master, how'd he end up taking a human for an apprentice?
My father forged armor. As a youngster, I helped him, then began forging my own pieces. Master tyen'sail saw my work and offered to take me on as his apprentice. Only now, years on, do I realize the honor that was. Alas, my master perished in a massacre later, slain by racists. Though he taught me everything he knew, I did not manage to complete the guild's requirements for Grand Master while he lived. I know I have no equal in the trade. Yet, until I complete Witcher armor of Grandmaster quality, I shall never be certain I've become my teacher's equal.
Alright, well, I'll definitely go find those diagrams.
Where do I look for these diagrams?
I know of 5 likely fallen witches, each from a different school, of the wolf, griffin, cat, bear, and manticore.
Manticore, you say, huh? Never heard of it. Let's go right in order.
Tell me about my brother, the wolf.
His name was Aton. I remember him well. My master liked him, helped him find a safe, yet well-paid contract. A few years ago, an archaeological expedition arrived in Tucson from Castel Gropian. They questioned my master about the elfin ruins at Termes. He warned them of the danger there, and recommended they take Aton as an escort.
What kind of danger did he mean? Any idea?
Legend claims wraiths haunt the chambers beneath Termus. I cannot say if there is any truth to this, but both the scholars and the Witcher disappeared without a trace.
Okay, so let's hear about the Gryphon now.
The Gryphon. What can you tell me about him?
He came some 200 years ago, but my master remembered him well. This Witcher was not stripped of emotions, you see, as his colleagues were. He had taken on a contract at Fort Usa and required better gear. He showed my master his diagrams, paid a deposit, and was never seen again. Apparently he rode off one night from the fort, never to return.
Any idea where he went?
No, it said he left in a rush, so he may have left something behind. Only ruins remain of Fort Usa, but you may wish to search them.
Okay, let's hear about the
Let's
cat
talk
gear
about
now.
the cat.
A year ago, Bartolome de Launay, the ducal armorer, asked me to confirm the authenticity of a Witcher diagram he had received by messenger. You see, at the time he was working on new armor for the ducal guard. A Witcher from the School of the Cat offered to sell him diagrams for a full set of gear. The diagrams would have been helpful indeed.
The diagram you saw, was it really a Witcher diagram?
Beyond any doubt. It's a shame Delaunay didn't let me draft a copy. He was quite shaken up, afraid the Witcher might simply kill him and take his coin. Possibly a well-founded fear. Soon after, Delaunay disappeared without a trace. I would have searched his former home for clues, but it has fallen into disrepair, and it is simply too dangerous there.
Okay, let's hear about the bear armor.
Tell me more about the bear, can you?
He appeared shortly after Master Tyen'sail took me on as his apprentice. I remember the bear-head medallion that hung from his neck. I remember a towering Witcher who haggled like a fishwife.
Witchers never have too much coin.
True, this one clearly was not wealthy. But he pledged to bring us coin after he completed a contract at the Tufo vineyard, where a building had just collapsed. Time passed. The bear never showed, and my master sent me to the Tufo estate. As it turned out, the Witcher had indeed accepted a job. Yet that was all they heard of him, and that is all I know.
All right, now let's hear about the Manticore.
School of the Manticore. Probably know the least about it, though once, long ago, wore some armor forged there.
My master said the Manticores have their fortress in the far east. A century past, one of their number came to him, a Witcher named Merton. He made a poor impression on my master. He stank like a dwarfen still, and quarreled fiercely all the time. Tyen'sail slammed the door in his face and told him to return when he sobered up. He would conduct no business with a drunk. The Witcher, however, failed to return. Folk say he got into a booze-fueled brawl with the ducal guard. He was arrested and sentenced. Bastoy prison, where he was held, well, it's been a ruin for years. Still, you may want to start your search there.
All right, cool. Let's at least see what he's selling and see how much money he has.
What do you have on
I think
offer?
I have some stuff I could probably sell him. He's got quite a bit of money. All I have really is some armor I can sell. Nothing too much.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Okay, so now we have a bunch of scavenger hunt missions. One for each school, and they all have their own Grandmaster gear. which is something I may craft some of it, but I'll never wear it. But I do have some armor stands coming to my house, so it might be cool to put some of these Grandmaster gears on some of the armor stands. You know, depending on how many armor stands I have and if the gear is cool enough or not. And maybe some of these missions even give me experience. We'll see. Alright, I think I've reached one of the fist fights down here. Yes, I have. Let's just go over there and talk to a bookie or whatever. There's probably a bookie or someone to talk to. Normally that's how it works. Yep, bookie.
Shall you face off against still waters?
Sure.
Shall you? Shall you?
Yes, I shall.
Like to know who I'm punching. This knight won't reveal his name or face. Won't say anything at all, not a word.
Rein in your curiosity, sir. A knightly vow is no idle promise. Still waters shall conceal both face and crest until such time as one defeats him.
Cool mask.
So, will you fight or not?
Sure, let's do it. All the money.
I challenge you to a duel.
Noble lords and virtuous ladies, another fight is soon to begin.
Alright, now how tough is this guy? Level 36. Easy enough to block so far. Some of them get a little... can be tricky. They have like a double punch thing they do.
What? Lost your nerve?
He's going down pretty good. Some of them don't start getting tough though until they're almost out of health. This one seems pretty basic. He just does that one big punch. About halfway there. Alright, it's going pretty good. Yep, block, block, punch. Block, punch, punch. This it? One more should do it. Well, by one I mean a couple. Ouch. Ooh, now now he's like, oh. Whoa, yeah, he definitely changed his game up there at the last minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Witcher defeats the previously invincible Still Waters. And what about it was? Freed of his vow, the knight can now show his face.
Your blows are strong and true. My congratulations.
Thanks.
Have you naught to add? I'm a woman. No wry remarks?
What for? It's the 13th century. Nothing peculiar about it. Women own taverns, run farms, and fight.
Will you not claim there was no honor in fighting a wench?
No. I'd expect to hear that from someone who was afraid to lose to a woman.
Now only Colossus stands between you and a chance at the Maestro. San Sebastian, that's where you should go. Look for the largest courtyard.
Okay, so let's go to the largest courtyard in San Sebastian, wherever that is. Turns out it's not that far away. It's just right up here. Can I give this guy a copper? Nope, I cannot. Yeah, it's right up here, over up these stairs, and a courtyard. And they even got a little arena here. Isn't that nice?
Will you face Colossus?
Is this the bookie? That looks like Colossus right there doing push-ups. Yes, that's the bookie. This guy's just pushing. Oh, there's a peacock up here too. Cool.
Oh, now you look to be a man in search of exertion. Hey, Whitelocks, will you dare to fight Colossus?
Sure do, that's why I'm here. Maybe you could tell me about his name first, though.
Colossus. Interesting as monikers go. Or is that what his mother called him out of the womb, too?
Why would she not have? Colossus. It rings out with pride and passion. So, will you fight?
Yes, I will. Let's fight. And let's fight for 100 orens.
Fine, let's fight.
Ah, boring. I'm not interested. Quick I am, too quick for you. It'll be knick-knack, paddywhack, here's your arm bone. Where's the sport in it?
Don't want to fight? Why bother looking for challengers then? Wasting my time.
Whoa, a bit testy are we? A witcher, right? Let's do it like this. You parry 3 blows I throw your way, you win. But you can't swing at me, not once. Just deflect my blows, got it? Catch 3 of them, and I'll toss you double your wager.
Three in a row? There's just 3 in general?
I just know you can't do it. No one's ever done it. Too fast, see?
I think we'll be able to parry
willing
this
to
guy.
try for 3 blocks?
Yeah. Yeah, we can parry him. I mean, we parry all the time.
Doubt I'll have any trouble deflecting a few blows.
That I get. At long last, one with a sportsman's soul. Now, listen. The rules say you're not to start your parry until I've cocked my fist.
That makes
Standing
sense.
with
I
your
can't just
guard
stand
up,
there with my
not allowed.
defense up. Yep, no problem. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, witness a most peculiar fight. How shall I say this? The Witcher has accepted a colossal challenge.
Ho ho ho. I see what you did there. Alright. That was 1, right? Yes, I could tell by his reaction, I think. Oh, he got me on that one. He is quick. Ooh. Oop, that is 1. Yep, that's 2. I think I need 1 more. That it? Yes. That wasn't bad.
Incredible! The Witcher has parried Colossus's blows. No one's ever managed that feat.
Here's your due.
You've earned my esteem, sir. We've not seen such a feat in years. And thus, you've secured the right to challenge the Maestro himself. You'll find him by the docks.
Alright, so now I can fight the Maestro down at the docks. Let's see where that is exactly. If it's close, we could probably just go do it right now. Looks like that's it for Fist of Fury, though. Raging Wolf, so it's got a brand new mission attached to it. Called Raging Wolf. And it's level 40. So I should wait on that and do some of these lower level ones first, I would say. Alright, well let's finish this episode off by checking out Corvo Bianco and see if we can look at any of the work that they've done. Ooh, you can tell the facade of the building is much nicer. I forget exactly what he was going to do. I knew he was going to add a grindstone and a weapons repair, armor repair thing, a table somewhere. I'm not sure where they are. I think I might be able to do some more stuff too. It's one of those things where you do it incrementally. Ooh, it looks a lot nicer in here. Yeah. Very fancy. Let's talk to him and see what he has to say about it.
Renovations coming along all right, Barnabas Basil?
Superbly, sir. General refurbishment has been completed. And I took the liberty of adding 2 racks, each upon which you might hang weapons and armor, if you've some pieces you'd like to display. Likewise, I have prepared a few spots in which new paintings might be hung. In other news, the laborers dusting out the cellar have made a most unusual discovery. I believe it's something you'll wish to see.
Ooh, unusual discovery, you'll say. I'll go check it out right now.
See it? I'll go see it right now, BB.
No place like home. Also, I'm going to check out the entire estate, of course. See what else I can find. A bunch of plants. All the rooms look really nice. Here's a little kitchen area. Very good. And there's the... I'm not going to put anything on the armor stands or the weapon racks yet. But let's go down to the cellar and see if we can see what exactly was discovered down here. Oh.
Strange. Something behind this wall, I think.
Yeah, it's like a wall I can knock down. Let's do that. Let's knock this wall down, go in here. Huh. What is this?
Laboratory. Must have been an alchemist at one time.
I can use it. And there's a red letter here. Julius Van Gav's letter. To whomever finds this letter, my name is Julius Van Gav, and if you are reading these words, I am surely long dead. As befits one of my station and familial connections, I was sent to study at Ban Ard, the famed school for mages. Yet I was never to complete those studies. For the entire duration of my life, magic held but a weak hold over a soul ravished by a passion for organic alchemy. It was to that most wondrous of sciences I dedicated the most beautiful years of my life, and the table beside you now must surely stand as the fruit of those labors of love. If you are a fellow lover of alchemy, I hazard to guess you will be filled with rapture to behold my discovery. If, however, that marvelous science is unknown to you, please heed my advice. Drop this letter, step away from the table, and never return. The practice of alchemy by amateurs can lead to injury and even death. If you did not drop this letter after that last paragraph, you are no stranger to alchemy. Thus I shall now reveal to you in a few brief words the fundaments of the alchemy table I designed. Leaving aside all unnecessary detail, my chief discovery consisted of a formula and tools allowing for the transmutation of mutagens taken from monsters into mutagens of the more common sort. I know this sounds highly unlikely, but I have proven with utmost certainty that this is possible. The workings of this transmutation are simple. One must simply make use of the table which I designed. As an expert in the arcane art of alchemy, you certainly already know your way around such devices. If you but are an amateur, a member of the hoi polloi who has by accident wandered to this abandoned place, back away, lest your ignorance do you grievous harm. You are surely asking yourself why I hid my discoveries from the world, why I did not share my formula with the community of alchemists. Well, let us say I have forever been regarded as eccentric, aloof, and I have always believed it a pure chance and not men themselves that determine destiny. Furthermore, I have never sired offspring and have no desire to entrust my opus to a mere acquaintance. I thus concluded that the best solution was to hide my table and trust that chance will, if my theory is correct, bring a man here who shall know how to make use of it, whom it shall delight, and to whom it shall prove of great use. Whether I am right or wrong, time will tell. Use my gift wisely and fare you well. Julius Van Gav, Alchemist. So I think what this means is that I can take some of my mutagens that I got from defeating monsters, not the red. Ooh, I just made strong alcohol. Not like the red or green ones, but like the wraith mutagens that you get from defeating wraiths, or like an arch Gryphon mutagens. The same ones you use in decoctions, yeah. So I can dismantle that wraith mutagen into a, looks like a lesser green mutagen. Or I could take those into, any of these I can turn into a, either a green, red, or blue. Which I honestly don't need right now. I have so many mutagens. But it's good to know it's there. Alright, let's go talk to him some more and see if we can learn anything else about the what we need to do.
Know anything about the laboratory in the cellar? One of the previous owners take an interest in alchemy?
A laboratory? Alchemy? I know nothing of it. But I understand that to a witcher this must be a very intriguing find.
It is. It was walled up. Equipment's pretty ancient too, so it must have belonged to someone who lived at Corvo Bianco before you started working here. Whoever it was sure knew their stuff, though. Got dragonglass vials and flasks, stills, sublimators, vengerometers.
Forgive me, sir, but I fear I don't follow.
Just saying, it's top-notch equipment. True masterpieces of craftsmanship for use in alchemy. Brewing a concoction with this stuff versus doing it over an open fire? Well, there's no comparison.
Then I am all the more delighted you discovered it, sir.
Yes, we can do more renovating, and he plays Gwent. Let's do that
Ever
first.
play Gwent, BB?
Funny you should ask, sir. I was quite adept in my younger years, but that was so long ago. I fear I've limited my interest to collecting now. managed to assemble quite the set of decks.
Huh, sounds interesting. Mind showing me what you got?
Not at all, sir, but only in action. A round or two, perhaps?
Yes, let's play.
May the best man win.
Do you wish to play against any particular faction, sir?
Huh. Oh, so you can play, you can practice like against any deck with him.
Not really.
That's
You
cool.
choose.
Alright, he was pretty easy to beat. Doesn't look like we get any, anything for it. It looks like just a way of
May the best
practice
man
against
win.
different
Do you
decks,
wish
I
to play
guess.
against any particular faction, sir?
I'm just playing him one more time to make sure that there isn't some secret for, I don't know.
I congratulate you on your victory.
I'm pretty sure he's just, maybe I'll try playing against all the factions at one time, but I think it's
Maybe
just for
later.
practice, really.
Got something I need to do right now.
As you wish, sir.
What I need to do is talk to you about renovating.
Starting to really like this place. Maybe we should keep going, refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
Well, we got so much money, let's just do all of it, but let's start with the grounds,
Starting
I
to get
guess.
into this whole renovating thing. There must be other things we can improve.
What a splendidly wise idea. Now that the general refurbishment is done, why not see to the grounds? Perhaps renovate the stables, or return Madame Beauclair's garden to its former verdancy?
Yes, we're going to do all those things, but let's start off giving Roach a nice
No,
stable.
Roach, my horse. Well, we've been through a lot together. And since I finally got a decent place to stay, I think she deserves one too.
Oh, a sturdy stable testifies to a most honorable owner. Just say the word, and I'll have them start working on it at once.
Yes, definitely do it.
My Roach deserves the best. Have them refurbish the stables.
I shall get to work at once. Yet finding workmen and completing construction takes time, though likely no more than 2 days.
No problem.
Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Yes, let's grow some herbs.
So sometimes I have to brew a potion, but I can't find the herbs I need growing anywhere nearby.
Well, you're in luck, sir. The flower garden, once kept by Madame Nina, Monsieur Beauclair's wife, seems the ideal place to cultivate herbs. In fact, it's roomy enough to plant shrubbery.
Let's do it. Even though I have a zillion herbs on my person right
Idea,
now,
Barnabas
let's
Basil.
make even more
There will
herbs.
save me hours of painstaking searching and harvesting.
The idea is yours, sir. I am but the humble executor of your will. I believe we shall have sown the first seeds in 2 days' time. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Yeah, let's do some work on the house there,
Feels
brah.
like by investing a bit of coin, I could make the house more functional.
Maybe we can make this into an
Momentum is
Airbnb.
best maintained once established. Now that we've finished the general renovations, you might begin to consider such things as a new bed, or additional armor stands, or weapon racks. Also, some new furnishings and a fresh coat of paint on the walls would do much to improve the guest quarters.
Yes, let's do all those things. Let's start with a better bed and work our way down the list.
Thinking about buying a comfortable bed. Always wanted one.
Excellent idea. In your profession, rest is supremely important. But say the word, and I shall order you a bed from the carpenters who craft comfort for the court.
Do it.
Great. Order me
Bonus
a
to
fine
vitality,
bed,
huh?
please. Think I
That's
deserve
cool.
one at my age.
True indeed, true indeed. I shall send a runner at once. The bet will be in place by this time tomorrow. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Yes, do the weapons rack.
Could use another weapon rack. Got some interesting pieces I'd like to display.
I know of a carpentry shop in town which crafts the humblest lumber into true masterpieces. You need but give the word.
This is the word right here.
Fine. Order the racks.
Of course, at once. At most 1 day for them to arrive, is my estimation. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Armor stands,
Along
please.
the path, I've often picked up well-crafted, beautifully ornamented armor. Some of those pieces would look great on display here.
I agree. It would lend the place a certain witch's air. Shall I order new stands at once, sir?
Yes, please.
Yes. Just please make sure they're solidly made and nicely finished.
It goes without saying, sir. There is nothing worse than splendid armor upon a subpar stand. By this time tomorrow, they shall be ready to display your finest finds. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Let's have a
I
guest
was wondering
room.
about the guest room. Not that I'm expecting company, but
Oh, but that is immaterial. All self-respecting homes should boast a comfortable guest room. What if someone were to drop by unannounced?
That's right. We'd be totally screwed.
yeah. Sooner we start on that, the better.
I can tell a man of action immediately. I'll see to it myself. The room shall be ready in 2 days, in my opinion. Is there anything else you require, sir?
I guess that's all I can do for now.
That's all for now, BB. Thanks.
Very good. Okay, well, I'm just stashing some stuff in my chest here, and I read a bunch of books I've been carrying around, so I'm getting a lot of bestiary entries right now. And I think that's going to do it for this episode. Next time, we are going to head out of town a little bit and do some of the lower level quests. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.